What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Kim Kardashian will be the very first guest on David Letterman's Netflix series, My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. In anticipation of the premiere, the streaming giant has released a snippet of the conversation in which Kim talks about the very first time she saw then Bruce Jenner dressed in a full woman's attire. This was years before he transitioned into Caitlyn Jenner. Let Kim tell it, it was more than shocking to see her stepfather indulging in what had been a secret up to that point. She said she was 26 years old, her mother was out of town, she was living with them at the time, and she walks into the garage and sees Bruce dressed as a woman, full makeup, wig, dress, and heels. She says she walked straight past him to her room and packed a bag so fast and called her sister Courtney and said, "I have to come over to your house." She said, "What, you caught Bruce cheating?" She said, "I wish I had." Now that's heavy. That's heavy. So let me just say straight out the gate, bravo for Bruce/Caitlyn Jenner. Now what I'm about to say is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but it's my viewpoint. I do believe that the decision Bruce Jenner made not only affected him, but it affected other people. Chris had kids, and I'm sure all of them had their thoughts about who Bruce really was. They find out he's somebody else. It's like mourning a loss, a death in the family or something. You know, I'm sure Chris probably had thoughts of growing old with Bruce. That's over. No matter how independent a woman is, her identity is tied to those hopes, dreams, and aspirations. I'm sure his daughters had thoughts of him walking them down the aisle someday for marriage. They wanted to have their father walking them down the hall for marriage. And now they have to figure out what would that look like now. And I know they've gotten married a couple times, and I don't know if he was there or not, or was he dressed like a woman or a man or what, I don't know. But all of these things are happening, right? And look, it's not to say that they don't support him, because I think that you can support a person who is transitioning, but not agree with the transitioning. You see? And sometimes people get offended by that type of statement. They say, well, nah, if you support me, you gotta support me all the way, whatever. You know, you can support a person who is, let's say, got caught up selling drugs or something. You ain't got to agree with that person sells drugs, right? You can support that person, say, look, man, I'm here if you need me, but I don't agree with what you're doing, right? So I believe that a lot of people are affected by these type of decisions. And, you know, it may be brave. Some people may consider it brave, but it does affect other people. But I need to know what y'all think about this. You know, like, what would you do if your mother or father was dressed as the opposite sex and you walked in on them for the first time? You had no clue. Would you confront them? Would you just kind of like just walk off like Kim did? Drop a comment. I'd be interested to know what your opinion is on this. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.